Hello, my name is Amina and I'm your decision-making specialist. Have you ever thought about not talking? About, wow, I don't have to talk now. And that is what's going on with one of my clients. She retired. She was director of a huge clinic and lots of co-workers, lots of staff, lots of patients that she worked with and her staff worked with, and lots of meetings, lots of presentations, and she is retired now for 1 month. And she told me that her friend Debbie had retired maybe 2-3 months ahead of her, and that Debbie had told her one thing that she would notice is how lovely it was not to have to talk. And my client she heard her and she was thinking, she couldn't imagine not talking with all the meetings and the people and so forth going on. Well, we talked today. And now that she's been retired for a month, she was telling me, remember I told you what Debbie said? And I said, I do remember that. And she said, I understand it now. She said, if my husband has gone somewhere and I'm there, I realize I'm not talking. And she said sometimes I don't talk very much at all during the day. And it's not that she's being reclusive or a hermit or anything like that. She's just realizing that there aren't people coming through her door. There aren't telephone calls. There's not a whole calendar set up with meetings. There aren't presentations. There aren't patient and staff interruptions that she's having during the day if she's trying to work on a project. And she loved what she did. She really, really liked and appreciated her staff. And we've been working for years about adding a human touch to her department, because so many times, especially in her field of medicine, as she put it, the bedside manner was not quite as important as the patients being taken care of. And then through the years, we have talked, and she said, that's not enough. I was really wrong about that. Being able to have a bedside manner is helping my patients get well and stay well. And so we've been working with that a lot. And so she would talk even more after we worked on the human touch part. And she just is thrilled to be retired, absolutely thrilled. And she's an introvert. So she said, secretly, I miss the people and I really do not miss the talking. And I was thinking, well, with COVID, I spend a lot of time myself not talking. And a lot of times I'm by myself. And I was thinking, wow, how long's it been? Well, it's been exactly 233 videos today. That's how long it's been. And since COVID came, probably it's been like about 300 days. And so anyway, I just kind of wanted to toss that out there and have you think about it. And maybe you don't have enough time that you don't have to talk. Just think about how you can squeeze in a few minutes of just silence for yourself, if that's the case. And then if you just are finding too much silence. How do you work with that? Are you comfortable just being silent? Is that okay with you? Are you like my client and you're an introvert and you're loving not having to talk all the time? Or are you an extrovert and you are really missing that proximity with other human beings and that conversation always available with someone? How is that for you in terms of talking and not talking? Just a little bit of something to think about. Check in with yourself and see if it's just right, if you want a little bit less talking, if you want a little bit less silence. Just see how you can work that out. This is a time, not so fun, the circumstances, and I'm really sorry about that part. However, since we're in it, what can we do? How can we be while we're here? And it maybe is something we want to take on the outside as we start opening up, hopefully before too long in the future. When you go out, do you want some time that you have a little more socialness? Do you want some time that you have a little more quiet and not talking? See what fits for you. And this is a time to sort, to review, to check in, to design how you would like your life to be, because it is not going to go back to the same. Those are gone. We may have some similarities, and while we've been inside, life has also moved on. Check in with yourself. It's always good to check in with yourself. This time, check in with yourself about silence, about talking, not talking, and what's just right for you. All right. Please take care of yourself and everyone around you as much as you can. And come back. I will be here and I will be looking for you. Take care. Bye for now.